What's good, y'all? Pete the Shades. Man, I hope y'all doing good, man. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We are back at it. Another chart breakdown. We always start the week off on Sunday. The calendar day, it starts on Sunday. We gonna start on Sunday. The markets open on Sunday. The Forex market opens on Sunday. So, we always here, man. Guys, tell me why I recorded a whole video. It was like 10 minutes long. Deleted, wiped off. I'm really trying to get this stuff together, but it's getting frustrating. I'm not even gonna lie, but anyways, let's get into the charts, man. So, first pair I want to get into is UJ. Okay, so wow. Okay. So looking on let's start off on the daily. So price is bullish. Obviously, we can see that all these bullish candles, right? Going down to the 4-hour. Notice that we see the same thing. Price has been bullish since last week, and this was a trade that I actually got in last week. I got in on Tuesday and got out on Thursday. So really right now, I'm just waiting on a pullback. I waited for price to head up here. That was my target. I got out. From there, I was waiting for a pullback so we can get another opportunity to get in on these longs. So going down to the 1 hour, I had drew out this area of support that price has respected here many times and respected here as well. And we're kind of seeing that again as right now upon market open. So market open, we see price coming down here, creating this doji, and then we're seeing a rejection or potential rejection since the candle is still open. On the 4-hour, is looking like price is maintaining this area of support and maintaining above it. So really right now, we're just going to observe this area and assess it, see if we can get a potential entry off of this, a bullish entry, so we can get into some longs. If we do get into some longs, I would like to see price break above these highs and breaking above this area of resistance, otherwise known as a psychological zone of 157.200. I would like to see price break above, retest, and continue to the upside. And my long-term targets are all the way up here. We can call it 158 extended, right? So that's really what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's that. Once we get that entry, it's really this. Kind of just chilling. Once you get the entry, you've done the work to get yourself to that entry. The trade is the trade. The trade does what it does. You lose, you win, whatever it is. You can't control the market. So yeah, that's that. Going to gold. Going to the daily again. Price went extremely bearish from Wednesday to the end of the week. So understand this: when the market makes any major push, any major movements as such, it always leaves a trail behind. So going back to the daily, what I often try to look at, especially nowadays, are fair value gaps. So like right here and right here. So these both are fair value gaps on the daily, which means these are pretty significant. So we can definitely expect price to head into these zones. Now understand that price doesn't always immediately come back to these zones, but they eventually will with time. So I am more than confident that price will head back into this zone, but I'm more so looking for price to head here. This is more like a 0.50 if I were to use a fib from top to bottom. Let's see, from A to B. If we were to pull our fibs, let's say from bearish to bearish, A to B, this around like a 0.5, right? We can see price. I'm expecting price to head here, and once price heads here, we could potentially see a potential reversal. The price to continue to go to the downside. It could definitely push back even more, but this is just something to look at as we have an area of resistance and support, and we see the moving averages crossing right here, so just something to look forward to. But going along with what I was saying earlier, expecting price to push up to the upside, we are definitely seeing some bullish activity with this higher low and this bullish engulfing. So just gonna wait it out, and yeah, just expect price to head to the upside from there. We could definitely probably see that by tomorrow, potentially on Monday. So, and I also want to mention that we've drawn out. I extended this line. I had it over here before as an area of support, but now this is playing. Area of resistance. Now it's playing as an area of support. So just another confluence and another reasoning for price to push to the upside. On to EJ, and make sure my recording's straight. But going on the daily, we are bearish as well. I always say this, but EJ and GJ are always extremely similar in terms of market movement and how it moves. So they're both extremely bullish, and I have my target set as I have this area right here based on the fib, but I could definitely see price heading all the way up here eventually. So yeah, definitely looking at those points. But right now, I am waiting for a pullback. I was looking for some entry models right here, looking for potential entry for these longs last week, but I was more so focused on UJ. I don't think it's definitely not over, as we are still expecting price to head all the way up here. So like I mentioned with UJ, I'm waiting for a pullback, waiting for an opportunity to get in to ride price to these highs, pause. So I drew this area of resistance right here, respect. This may look confusing, but on the 4 hour, this is really price respecting the zone as price broke above but came right back down. So I classify that as price respecting this as an area of support, resistance. Apologies, but I could definitely see price coming down here, and I'm just waiting for an opportunity. That's really it with trading. You have to just wait for the opportunity, and once it presents itself, there's no thinking behind it. You just get in. So now just the waiting process begins. I normally just place an alert right here, so it will just notify me when it does hit this area, so we can get in on that and capitalize on those opportunities. On to GJ, I'm not really looking for any entries on here, even though I do expect price to continue up here. I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. I feel like I don't need to trade EJ and GJ at the same time. Sometimes I question why I even look at both of them, but hey man, I could see price heading up to around 200, let's call it 200, 500, okay? I could see that going on. And then last pair I'm looking at is a U on the daily. Or did I just do something? On the daily. Actually, I want to start off on the weekly to make this a little more clear for you guys. So right here, notice that we have an extreme area of resistance on the higher time frames. Price tried to come above, it attempted to come above and failed to do that. Attempted to come above, failed to do that, and tried it again, failed to do that. And upon last week, price did successfully break above, and now we've seen price rally back down, back to this area, under this area of resistance, right? Now on Instagram, I saw some guys take longs from here to here. That would have been solid, but I've seen some guys even like look further beyond, which I'm not opposed to long term, but we are still in these bearish conditions, especially looking on the 4 hour, as we have, let me draw it out for you guys. Sometimes this helps me gauge where we are and how market structure is looking like. So we definitely still have these lower highs, lower lows, right? Price is still maintaining below this previous lower high, right? And this could potentially be another lower high if we create another lower low, right? So being that price is right here, there's not much we can do, because price could potentially create a higher low right here and then break above these highs, transitioning to a more bullish market. But right now we are still bearish market. and pretty much you will have to wait for one of these highs to be broken, whether up here, whether down here. And earlier I went down to the smaller time frames to kind of see if like we could potentially get into some shorts down to here, and that's where I drew this area of resistance on the smaller time frames. As we see price respecting it, price tried to head up here, tried to break above, it didn't even make the area of resistance. So we're still below it, and price could potentially break below this previous low, right? The low that was on market open. So if it does break below, that'll be kind of interesting for me. But realistically, I'm probably not gonna even look at this too much, as I have all these other pairs that I'm paying more attention to. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. Long term, we could possibly see AU coming back up to these highs and potentially extending beyond there. But right now we're bearish. So that's pretty much it for the week, guys. Just wanted to break that all these pairs down. You know what we do. It's the same thing every Sunday, even though I get, bro, I was about to say 5 views. Bro, 2 views. Bro, 1 view. Bro, maybe no views. But it's all about consistency. It's all about doing it every weekend, and I try to prioritize it every weekend. Maybe I can inspire someone. Maybe I can help someone out there. All I want to do is just give value to you guys. I know how difficult it is being an inspiring trader. It still is difficult for me. But just, hey, if I can help someone out, hey, that's all I need, man. And just makes my day to be able to help someone. So, guys, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Appreciate y'all liking my glasses, man. I know I'm like that. I mean, hey, man, you gotta change it up sometimes. But y'all enjoy the week. I know I'm enjoying my weeks on the markets. Definitely gonna be looking at the charts every day, looking for these entries, looking for these TPs, and ultimately looking for some money. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your fam. Enjoy yourself. Peace.